Hello, and welcome to this month's IRQTC Training Tips newsletter. I'm Brian Traskos, the founder and director of the Institute for Rehabilitative Qigong and Tai Chi. Thanks so much for joining us again this month. And the topic of this month is keeping it simple. How do we keep Tai Chi simple? Well, I had a comment/question from a student recently. And she was wondering, we were talking about using Tai Chi in the clinic, in the physical therapy and rehabilitation clinic. And her thought was, I believe in this stuff, but what the heck is a doctor going to think about me if he walks into the gym and I've got a patient waving their arms all over the place? Then what are they going to think about me? And the interesting thing about that is we really only care about what other people think about us if we're not sure about it ourselves. Really, that's kind of what it boils down to. If we're really, really sure about something, if we're really, really invested in it, if we really, really believe in it, if we really, really know it, then it really doesn't matter what other people think or say about it. I mean, just think back at a time in your life where that would make sense. We really get shaken and uncertain when we don't know it ourselves. So how do we get to know Tai Chi ourselves? We recognize that this is a real barrier with making change in the world. Because bottom line, guys, most people don't want to stand out. Most people don't want to be the different person in the clinic or in the office that is always swimming upstream and doing something different, and everyone is kind of watching what the crazy thing that they're going to do next is. Really, not many of us have the tolerance to be able to act in that way on a regular basis. But also, those are the kinds of things that really create change in our world. If you look at anybody who's ever made massive change in the world, they've had to swim upstream to do it in a lot of ways and had to be able to kind of bear the jeers from the people around them. But since it is a barrier, we want to simplify it. We want to make it easier to move forward with using rehabilitative Tai Chi and Qigong in our practices. And how do we do that? Well, there's an old saying that goes something like this. 90% of success in life is just showing up. You just got to show up, right? Think about any time that you wanted to have a job done around the house and you called a contractor to do it and they never called you back, right? Or you sent them an email and they never emailed you back, right? They're not showing up. They're obviously not going to get the work. Even for us, for you to get to work this morning, you had to just show up, right? To get to work, to do your job, the first thing you had to do was show up. That's like the bottom line. So how do we just show up with rehabilitative Qigong and Tai Chi? We call it the Tai Chi ABCs. Okay? So A, alignment. We just focus on alignment. That's the number one primary principle of Tai Chi and Qigong, is that aligned spine. Sinking of the tail, lifting of the head, so the spine goes in two directions simultaneously, both sinks and rises at the same time. Now, of course, not all of our clients can do that. So many people are hunched forward, move in this direction. They really aren't able to come up into that movement pattern so easily. So the way that we address these folks is we put hands on their back and we ask them to lengthen the spine. We just put hand on either side, one down low, one up high, and we just ask to lengthen. And of course, we do that lengthening within our own body. So we imagine our own body opening and lengthening as we lengthen it up, rather than coming behind that person, and sticking your knee and kind of pulling their shoulders back. That's not going to be as effective. So we focus on alignment first, and that takes just a couple of seconds. And then B, breathing. We know that when we are properly aligned, and we've done this in so many training programs all over the country, thousands of people, and we stand in different positions and see which position is the most efficient for breathing. And it turns out that that long aligned posture is the most efficient breathing posture. And breathing, of course, is so important. We like to say it's the most important thing you do every day. So better alignment engenders more efficient breathing. And then C, choose one principle. Just choose one principle. All these Tai Chi principles to choose from: slow, fluid, rounded, moving from the Dantian center, weight shifting mindfully, holding a smile, lightheartedness, right? We have all these different principles we can choose from. And we just choose one of them. So it might be today we align, we do some deep breaths, and we move very slowly. And whatever pattern you're already working with people in, is it a D2 pattern, right? Is it a D2 pattern, D1 pattern? What's going on? Is it just trunk rotation that you're working on with somebody, pushing a ball from side to side, right? Just choose one principle. Do it slowly, try to do it smoothly or try to do it fluidly. Use the imagery of moving through water or moving through honey to create that fluid. We have all these ideas that we implement with our rehabilitative Qigong Tai Chi patterns, but to make it simple, keep to the A, B, and C's. Alignment, breathing, choose one principle. And then from there, you can build your repertoire and do it kind of under the radar, starting to show changes, profound changes in all of your clients with these very simple and easy things to do. Now, once you're ready to grow with that, once you're ready to add on and understand why those principles work, the fundamentals of Rehabilitative Qigong and Tai Chi program is waiting for you to deepen your practice and deepen your understanding and becoming even more of that rehabilitative Tai Chi specialist that you may be looking to become. Thanks so much for joining us again this month for our IRQTC Training Tips newsletter. I look forward to hearing from you or seeing you at a training real soon. Take care. Bye-bye.